Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the dance rank mission from season 2 of Street Woman Fighter. I have not reacted to this mission at all, so this is very new to me. I'm very excited about it, and I know a lot of you have really done a fabulous job of filling me in on kind of how this works. I know that all of the members are divided into leader and sub-leader and rookie, and then I believe there's another group as well, and they create choreography, and then that group picks a choreography to all learn, and then they're all compared here, and we're about to watch one of those now. So I am very excited about this, and I'm very curious as to who the choreographer was, as well as who the dancer that they're going to pick as the main dancer too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just analyze, and then I want you guys, please let me know on who was chosen as the choreographer, and I'll see if my answer or who I think matches with that. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. The first one that we're going to be looking at is the rookie group. Let's do it.
Ready? Fight!
Hey! Ooh. Nice setup. Wow. Very different styles to this. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Very nice. Wow, everyone is very strong. Love that. Okay, okay. Now it's our next group. Wow. 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 Okay, I'm gonna be very honest. Because they kept cutting in and out between each dancer, it is really hard for me to make like a very firm guess as to who I would personally pick, because for me, I love to see the full range, because just because somebody like nailed it in one section doesn't mean they nailed it in another section. And so I'm gonna be very honest, it's very hard to pick, but we're gonna go back and we're gonna kind of take a brief look at this. Okay, initial thoughts. Choreo is super cute. Here is what, before I even get into this, here's what I would personally look for. I would be looking for who matches the tone of the song best. So who is not overkilling it, but who's not underperforming, because the song is like da na 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 na. Hey, you know, like it's very like cheerful, but also there's that heavy bass in the back, so you want to have a lot of that texture integrated. So you don't want to look too thug, you don't want to look too old school hip hop, but you don't want to look too like overly femme either. Do you kind of know what I'm saying? So this is actually a very interesting challenge, because a lot of these people are, you know, they take a different approach. So I'm going to kind of tell you who catches my eye as to who's executed the choreography I feel as accurately. Okay, so for me, I feel like my dancer here, well, they're going to keep cutting it out. Okay, as of right now, when it cuts to her, I really like the pocket she chose. It's chill, but it's not so chill it looks like she's marking, and she's not going so full out that it looks like she's doing too much, because there's somebody here that's doing too much, personally. So my dancer here, I really feel like she's over-attacking it for the timbre of the song, because you gotta know, you can't let your movement overpower your music and vice versa. So I really feel like when they do the comparison, I know they do something so different. She goes way too hard and she doesn't go hard enough. I'm glad they showed this, because it's a perfect example. Look, like she's really throwing up. It's like da-na, like how it's very nasally in the vocals. So you think a little bit higher, like she's really overly throwing it for it being like, there's not like a cheer, there's not backbeats, and there's not vocals that balance that out. Do you know what I'm saying? So she's going so hard that, yeah, she's doing choreography awesome, but you could, the song doesn't match her performance in that. And then right here, she's underperforming and taking a more like, she's not approaching and attacking it. It just sounds, she's dancing like a backup dancer. She really is. And here's the deal. Everybody is doing a phenomenal job of the choreography. That's not the thing. But this is really, I really feel that out of these two, both of them are not hitting it the way that the song needs to be hit. It's too marked, or it's too fell out. I feel like she's making too many mistakes, or her pocket is not matching. I really love her approach. Because it's just one of those, like, you know, just come at me, but not like, do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So I love her approach. That was nice. Here's the thing. She's the only one that I saw do that. So I can't even attest to how the other three did that. But I liked what she did, you know, and it wasn't too much. So I love the extra version of hers more than hers, though. I will say with the picking up of the feet, though, like follow. Yeah, I feel like hers was a little bit too subdued and her shoulders were a little too high there. I like her approach here. I wish she had that type of attack in her other movements. Yeah, so she has some really nice moments, like hands on me. Hers was the most was the most appropriate for that section, and she's also dressing very well for the part. I feel like that works, but she's just doing way too much in the very beginning. Yeah, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. In no way does this mean that, like, I love that ending pose, but I just feel like she was making a little too many, like, micro mistakes, meaning that it just looks like she wasn't confident in the choreography. And so I don't know if that was hers, but I just really can't sense that she, this is like in her wheelhouse and that she's enjoying it as much. I would say she's going super ham. She's marked a little too much before the build, and then she really picked up, and I liked what she did. And what I saw of hers, I really liked. So that's my guesses right now. Like, I like that. Hey, like I said, I already did that. So I would say out of this group, I would pick her just based on what I was able to see. Because here's the thing, I wasn't able to see nearly as much as I feel would have been appropriate for me to actually make a call like this. So that would be who my guess was from the first group, personally. Cute. Okay, now round two. So now we have my next group. So they're showing this girl, so we're showing this dancer that's in orange a lot. So I'm curious if she's the one that choreographed it. I'm not sure. Please let me know. Also, a lot of these dancers I haven't seen in the battles yet, or some of them I have, so it's really difficult for me to like associate the name to the face quite yet. I really hope by the end of the season I can look at a dancer and be like, that's so and so, you know what I mean? So do forgive me if I'm not actually saying their names. I don't want to get them wrong, but also I haven't seen enough of all of them for me to appropriately be able to put the name to the face. Okay. Okay. So I will say so far, I will say she's taking a more subdued approach to the choreography. She's taking a more extroverted, but I want you to know something. What she's doing and what she's doing are both better than what I saw in group one, in the sense of she's not going so ham it's taking away from the sound, and she's not marking it so much where it looks like she's just marking it. You know, you can tell she's making choices, but also she's not fully going through her range as much as she should for some of these grooves. I will say she's doing, I actually like these two the most right now out of the four, because I think she's really hitting it nice and big, but it's not too much. She's hitting that fine line. But I will say I really like her pocket the most as of right now. Yeah, but I will say, like, you know, I don't know if we're looking for like a focal moment or like this is the moment where the camera zooms in, because that's another thing too with this song. I know they're going to do a visual with this, and then the person who's the main dancer gets to be in the center of it, right? So I know that it's very important that who they pick here is going to be the most representative of how the song comes across. Now, for me, I feel like I really think she's doing a good job because she's making these choices. You know, I think that's in the choreo, right? She's making these choices, and how she has her posture is very similar to like a girl group posture. And there's a chance, I know she's won 1 million, right? There's a good chance that she has a lot of experience with the girl group pocket. I mean, I feel like a lot of them do, but I really feel like she does, because I know 1 million is definitely through and through in that. But also know though, like compared to these two, I'm just back it up just a tad. And when you just make a note here, she's really leaning into each one, and she's just presenting her arms out. To me, that makes a difference. If you're going to be the center, I feel like you really need to fully extend through a position from one side to the other, because that'll look the most natural on you in comparison to just doing arms. So that's what... Yeah, so I feel like she's really doing a fabulous job right here in particular. I think she's doing a good job of actually waving through and completing her movements, making it just big enough, but not marking it, and it's not so crazy that you're losing important details. As of right now, I would say I like how she's doing it, but I feel like it's easy to overlook because I feel like that's like a typical way of how to go about the choreography, at least on whenever I think of Western choreographers, so or like the West Coast, because I'm in the East Coast of the US. West Coast dancers dance like her. So for me, it feels very typical, but I like it, but it's not quite what matches the song to me. And that's why I feel... And she's also not fully executing each specific groove. Well, they're showing her a lot too, so there's a chance that she could be the choreographer. I have no idea who choreographed this. So I feel like I'm just playing a guessing game. I haven't even looked at the title. I don't know if it's in the title or anything. So please tell me. My curiosity is enormous. But I do like the choreo a lot. So I will say kudos. They made the right choice. I like this choreo. I like that choice. Follow me. Like, that's fun. Let me just see, because she's in here, just in the corner. I like how she does it too. Yeah, I would say my dancer on the far. Yeah, that's fun. Like, I didn't even get to see that part in the first group. Yeah. So she's keeping that like arch in her grooves, like da-da-da, which I think is really important because it helps tie into the femme sound, like the feminine sound that you're hearing, like very playful. And so having the arch in the back, which is why I think these two are different. She's not keeping the arch as much. She is in some of the grooves. She's keeping it throughout, and that's what's helping her in her pocket. She's maintaining the appropriate pocket for the song, which is why her grooves are working. Yeah. Everybody else doesn't have it. I want you to take note of that. Nobody else is keeping that arch in the back pocket just like she is. So watch this. Ready? So we look through. Watch. Look, she's keeping it right here. Even through all of it. And then look, they're not. I mean, she is a little bit, but I would say like out of everybody, hers was the most apparent in that posture. So that was really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you guys like for being on this journey with me, because this is fabulous. I love this show, and thank you guys again for actually letting me know how the structure of the show works so I can appreciate what I'm looking at. So thank you for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I was helpful in some way. I feel like this is probably one of the first times that I'm actually comparing dancers side by side and kind of just giving you my thoughts on why I prefer somebody's texture above somebody else's in a choreographic set, not in battles, but in choreography. So I'm very excited to kind of dive into this. It's the first time I'm figuring out how to articulate two people. So this is really exciting, and I can't wait to watch the other groups. This is the first one, like I said, of these dance rank battles, and I also know that I intend on doing this in season 1 too. So this is gonna be super fun. So thank you guys again, and I'll check you later. Bye.